Welcome back to round... Fuck me, I didn't check again because I'm lazy, so this is the intro you get. If you have a complaint, you can mail it to... I don't have a complaints department either, so I'm going to have to put that on the to-do list as well, along with, getting better intros. Anyway, this is all forestall for the start of the quote-unquote race. Don't ask me what the fuck happened here. I just got turned in on by one of the Toro Rossos. Thankfully, this wasn't a legitimate start. We had some issues and we were able to restart, thankfully. I've lost all my front wing and it's not having a happy time. So let's try it again. And thankfully, with the power of editing, you don't have to sit here and get back in the lobby and get back up and wait for everyone to join the lobby and fucking what else? What other fucking bullshit? Then we have to make sure that everyone's in the right bloody grid order, and then we have to make sure that everyone assigns their setups and be on the right tires and. But yeah, you saw briefly there for a second my strategy. So it's softs to hards, mediums, softs to mediums. New wheel. I have the Fanatec Club Sport something or rather. Still having that controller problem though. So yeah, I thought it was just something to do with the G27, but apparently not. So even with my new fandangled force feedback wheel, still having problems. So, but it feels amazing. Oh my god, does it feel amazing? Can definitely better feel, where the limit is, I suppose. Hasn't helped me. Doesn't appear to have helped in any way, shape or form. But yeah, anyway, on to the race. So, 5 red lights, and we are racing. God, it felt like that held for a bit of an age. Get a okay run off Dan Man there in the racing points. Rustico now ahead of us. I'm going to try and outbrake him into the first chicane, almost up the back of Cobalt. Thankfully no damage and no problems, sir. We have Juzzy on our inside now as we both race to the second chicane. No one is giving an inch. Cobalt right ahead of us there, sort of giving a slipstream to the both of us, really. Probably could have dived him here, but decided to play it safe. Don't really want to give the position to Juzzy, but he just gets a better line, and that's P8. So Bev's going off there. So our championship leader not having a great first couple of corners there. But we've kept our nose clean, thankfully, and we do have Bev's right behind our ass. Thinking about making a move off to the left, but we cover him off quite quickly, and he's just going to sit in behind us at the moment. Down to lean fuel as we come through this corner, try and save a bit of fuel. Go wide, unfortunately. I think with a bit distracted, I think, as there appears to be a yellow flag behind us, so some people have gone off, probably crashed potentially. As Bevs goes to make the move around the inside, I give him just enough room, but squeezed him a little bit there, and he's had to pull out of that one, as we have a Ferrari of some description into the pits. That may have been Deckers there. So Bev's down the inside, gets that one pretty cleanly. Think about holding it around the outsides. Bit of touch and go. No injuries, so a little bit of injuries, but it's basically a straight track, so not going to be too much of a drama there. We're not going to pit for that one. We're just going to race until the next pit stop, and race here with the boys in front. So P7 not looking too bad. Again, we only took that position from someone behind us, so or rather someone in front of us, should I say, which I think it was Deckers. I think he may have run into someone. So good stint first. Still damaged my bloody wing. I don't think there's a race where I haven't done that yet, so yes. We've got Rustico right up our arse as well. He's really improved. I'm really impressed with his pace and overall improvement, actually. He's been quite competitive, actually. So we've got him right up our ass, and just behind him, I think our teammate Ched, who we've had some good battles with Ched. Actually, there's been some good driving between the two of us. We've been close throughout the entire season. I was going to say series and then season. I'm going to just fucked up both. So anyway, DRS finally enabled. We've got still got Bevs in front of us, and we're going to break into turn 1. And look, a bit of unfortunate circumstances happened there. At the time, I didn't see Bevs had completely stopped because Juzzy in front of him had spun. But watching it and knowing it was coming, I may have been able to avoid it, but I'm focusing on the corner, and then I've looked up to obviously see that he's completely stopped, and I just haven't had enough time to pull it up. So we're going to need to pit for a wing, but so is Bevs, so, and I think everyone who was in front of us, so we haven't lost too much.
Okay, copy that.
So we're doing a 2-stop now. We're going to stay on the sauce. We're going to repair the wing, and then later on in the race, we're going to go on to the new jumps.
Okay,
so back onto the softs. We are racing with Ched, who gets around us, and Bevs off in the distance. I think he had a better pit entry to me and gained a bit of time, and he's just going to gallop off into the distance, never to be seen again. But we have Dan Man behind us, P14 at the moment, Ched in front of us in P13, and now we just need to knock out a few good laps and hopefully get some people on their actual pit stops for those who hadn't broken front wings in that little bit of an accident.
Set the ERS mode to overtake. We have to push.
So we're coming to lap 5, and we're right on the back of our teammate here, who hasn't pitted, so his softs are going to start going eventually, or certainly sooner than ours. We make a bit of a move because I think I can get it done, but yeah, just dived way too late. Thankfully no one got injured, but yeah, did the old switchback, and Ched's got that position again. But at the moment I have the pace. We're definitely quicker than him, so the battling's good, but obviously don't want to completely crash into each other and both DNF, so we've got to try and do it safely. Got to find a spot. I think we might do it down this next straight potentially. I think we're just getting better exits through some of these corners at the moment, although not that one. And I don't think we got. Oh no, we did get DRS. We just didn't hear the beep of the button. So he's safe for another lap anyway.
Yellow flag.
So it's not until lap 7 that we actually get to within striking distance of our teammate again. He's sort of been giving us a nice tow. We haven't really been holding each other up much, so we've just happily been pulling each other along the track, or him pulling me around the track. Actually, it was quite interesting in quali. We both went out at the same time, and first lap I think I gave him a tow, and then the second lap we both managed to come out again at the same time, and he gave me a tow. So anyone would have thought it was orchestrated, but there we go. We're going to make a move around the inside. I gave him enough room because it looked like he was going to fight it, but he's backed out of that one, so that's us up now into P11 with Bevs just in front of us, who set the fastest lap at the moment, so he is absolutely flying. He's only a couple of seconds up the road, but we don't end up going into battle with him. So it's not until lap 12 that we decide to dive in. We're P6 at the moment as a result of overtaking people in the pits. Some people had crashed. We're now down to 13 drivers. So Ched's gone. We sort of discussed a little bit over the radio what our plan was, whether he wanted to pit first or me. He said that he was on a completely different strategy, and I said, okay, I'll make the call because I'm out in front. So I pit first. Onto the mediums we go. These should definitely last us to the end of the race. P11 now, so we're within striking distance of the points. We've got Captain Courage up in front of us on the mediums. Don't know how long he's been on them just yet. I think we might be.
They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:25.8. They have a time penalty of 3.0.
Right, so even if I can get within striking distance of Captain Courage, we should be okay because he's got a penalty and I've got none at the moment. So now it's just a matter of continuing to put in good laps. I'm starting to feel comfortable in the car. Again, the wheel is making that help, or certainly helping with that. Yeah, just banging out some good laps and just try and make up as many positions as we can.
To consider switching to a lower fuel mix. We may not finish on the current settings. The gap to the car ahead is 3.1 seconds.
So now coming up onto lap 14, starting to think about where I'm going to be finishing and how hard I really want to push here. So we've got Captain Courage in front of us, but not too far up ahead of him. There's a Ferrari of some description and an Alpha, which I assume is probably Deadpool. I think Bev's is way up the road. But coming through the second chicane, Captain Courage just loses it, unfortunately. Not a DNF, I don't believe, but yeah, free position for us. So that's 1 point on the list. Actually, I take it back. It was an Alpha in front of us and a Ferrari. So yeah, Deadpool in front of us now. It was a good battle with him, actually. We sort of gained till we had about a 2-second buffer. And from there on out, just never managed to really rake him in. Yeah, he just, I don't know, found some pace somewhere. I'll hold off cutting it until we cross the line so we can see what sort of time difference we're looking at now as we go on the hunt, if you will. We're probably about 5 seconds, 6 seconds behind maybe, as a bit of a guess. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we're 4 seconds, so we round in 2 seconds, and then, yeah, just can't ever seem to make up the final 2 seconds to really get ahead of him. I don't know whether, I mean, he's on the same tyres as I am. I don't know where the difference ended up being, but I was never able to rake him in. So, a couple of laps later, as we now cross the line, we're 2 seconds away. We're going to take 8th from Wire It Up, who's pitted onto some mediums. And we have Ched behind us as well, who's also now made his stop, and he's on the soft compound tyre. So, was running on the alternate strategy, I think. Yeah, he's gaining on us, though. He is gaining time, and I'm trying to find 2 seconds on Deadpool so I can, yeah, obviously get around him and take 7th place. But yeah, just struggling. It never managed to really reel that in, and I've got Ched coming up behind me. So I'm what we're going to do is, if he catches us before we can make the move on Deadpool or get within pouncing distance, we're going to let him through. He's the fastest car, and he can pull us along, and hopefully when he makes the move around Deadpool, I'll then be close enough to have DRS and make the move on Deadpool as well. So yep, and as we would have it, I've got Ched right up my arse now, and yeah, we'll just take a time delta with 1.7, basically 2 seconds. So I've told Ched at the end of the last lap that I'm going to let him pass, so I brake early, let him have the move, and he can now try and reel in Deadpool. And all this conversation's obviously going over the phone, so I've said, now go get him. And yeah, Deadpool's like, I feel personally attacked. But yeah, so yeah, Ched's got a better chance because he's on the soft compound tyre. So I'm gonna let him do that. Let him pull me a bit closer, and yeah, Wire It Up with the fastest lap behind us. So that's a bit concerning. So let's get it done now, Ched, please. Right, so Ched now well within striking distance. I'm paying attention to the battle in front of me and not my braking marker, and I, completely balls up. And that's let Wire It Up closer to me, and yeah, absolutely ruined that for Ched. So yeah, I apologise over the radio, and I'll apologise again, but yeah, really fucked that up. Luckily, he didn't have wing damage, so he's gonna chase him down again, but not really what you want on lap 22 of 27. 11 drivers left. There's real race of attrition again here. I don't know whether it's happened yet, but Deckers and Pure Salt have taken each other out as well down one of the straights. So, well, I think one would argue the other took the other one out. But anyway, I'm not going to get involved. I remain neutral like Switzerland. Anyway, can Ched Real Deadpool in? Will Wired Up catch me? Find out in the next video cut. So in the dying bloody laps of the race, lap 26, Ched finally gets the move done, and well, as a result of Deadpool's AI, crapping out on him. So I'm now trying to get the move done. This is about where I'm going to do it, but I am under pressure from Wired Up. So I've got to get the move done. This is the final lap. I'm using all the ARS, just seeing what I can do. Deadpool's AI decides, fuck you. Big finger, middle finger, fuck you, take some wing damage, robot. So yeah, thanks for that, game. Real great swerve, best swerve of 2019. So,
Okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
yeah, so Jeff's summarised that really well. So, I've made the move, got it done, P7, but it's come at a cost. Deadpool's AI is trying to make a move as well there. So, Wired Up is going to get the move done around him, and I need to hold him off. So I'm rich, standard, high, everything. We're just trying to survive now. I'm going to have to take a bit more gingerly through some of these corners, particularly the final corner here. We've reduced downforce is not great. Ched's galloping off into the sunset. Wired Up's making the move now on Deadpool, and he's going to try and make it again. He still holds the fastest lap. He's going to make the move down the inside through the first chicane here. I'm trying to hold him off. Just broke too late, and cut the corner. Not a penalty yet, but unfortunately have had to let Wired Up go. He is the faster car. He was going to get it done one way or another, but I may have been able to hold him off for another lap or two, but with the reduced downforce, it's not going to work, unfortunately. So I think about trying to get it back off him, but he's just too quick on those softs. So ESL is our winner. So good result for Renault there. Just again defending, trying to hold off from Deadpool at the moment. I don't remember if he has any time penalties. I do get DRS down the straight, which is going to help me fend him off, thankfully. Through the final chicane here, it's not too bad. It's not as fast as I would like it. Yeah, you can see Wired Up making some gains there with the better downforce and traction. But yeah, that'll be P8 for us, which isn't a bad innings. I think that's roughly where I qualified from memory. I should probably pay attention to these things as I make the videos, but I don't. So there's the checkered flag. But we're actually going to be P6. P6? We jump Ched and Wired Up. Wired Up had some penalties, and Ched had massive penalties apparently. So that's P6, which not a bad innings really. Pretty good result for the team as well. I don't know where we sit exactly in the championship standings, but this is massive gains. Probably one of my best races this season so far. And I think we're like round 6 or 7 or 8 maybe. So still plenty of races to go, so I can still turn it around. But we're definitely midfield at the moment. ESL wins. I think that's Bilko in second and Bev's third. So those three are fighting for the championship position. Bev's definitely the favourite there, but I wouldn't count Bilko out. And ESL definitely has some pace. So going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds at the end of the season. But there's the final result. I think there were only 9 finishes, I think, from let me see. 11 vehicles. Cars. Quite a few outs. So next race is Silverstone. This video is being done super late, so I actually have that video to do. and that was quite an interesting race as well. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Fuck, I hate that. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you all next week.
Thank you.